Hi, I'm Yvette Andrews and I'm an Atlantic Fellow for Health Equity based at Tucano. So my experience of being a fellow at Tucano so far has been fantastic. I think the fact that all of us fellows have already had like a history of activism and working towards health equity, and so when you first come to Tucano, you feel like, oh, I know these concepts, but the methodologies, the people, my fellow fellows have just opened my eyes in ways that like I feel blown away, I feel motivated, I feel excited about going back to where I come from and like how I'm going to tweak my activism. I feel so excited about sharing what I've learned with the community health workers that I mentor, because I feel like it's never just about me. Like what the opportunities that I get to learn, I want to share with others. In my case particularly, it's with the community health workers that I work with. What has the program made me realize? I guess I've realized like how much work we still have to do. I think sometimes that we think, oh, 27 years into our democracy, we should have things better sorted, and we don't. So on one hand, that's like really depressing and overwhelming. And then the other hand, I think, but if you have fellows like I have fellows, then we can do this. Like we can do this thing. We can, we can take South Africa to places. Being surrounded with people who think like I do has just motivated me. So yes, like I'm not naive about how much work we have to do and how bad the situation actually is in South Africa, but like it's fascinating to hear like how we got to this point and to learn so much and to know that you're not alone. What is my activism rooted in? I guess I must say that my activism is rooted in the South African struggle. I think ever since I was conscious, so maybe from about 8 or 9, my life was defined by what it means to be a South African, to be a white South African, and to consciously like fight back against the then apartheid government. I was never, my mother, single mother, was a strong activist against apartheid, and so even as a child, I was never given the luxury of not knowing. My mother made it very obvious. So I mean, now it's like a bit of a joke, but like things like if there was a black people's entrance and a white people's entrance, my mother would always make us go through the black people's entrance. She schooled us from the fact that you must never take anything for granted as a white person. You must always question whether you deserve what's coming your way, or is it just because of the situation in South Africa, which is wrong. And I think that grounded me. My mother always used to say, don't be like me. But I think her way of being in this world grounded me in a sense of urgency that because I have such a love for South Africa, I can't live here and love this country and not want to make a difference. 3 things that need to change in South Africa with immediate effect: gender-based violence, oppression of women and children, poverty, inequality. I could go on and on, but you asked for 3.